Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anisha Chajar and I am computer science first year student. So today we will be solving LeetCode question number 2460, which is applying operation to an array. In this particular question, what we need to do, there are the list of particular operation which we need to perform. So let's start by reading our question. You are given a zero-indexed array nums of a size n consisting of non-negative numbers. So it has been already given that the integer are non-negative. You need to apply n minus n operation to the array, where in the ith operation 0 index you will be applying the following on the ith element of nums. So let's start by reading the particular operation we need to perform. If nums of I is equal to nums I plus 1, then multiply nums of I into 2. Just set nums of I plus 1 to 0. Otherwise, you will skip that particular operation. After performing all the operation, what we need to do is that we need to shift all the zeros to the end. Okay, so this is another operation, that is we need to shift all the zeros to the end. For example, here it's a given array 1 0 2 0 0 1. So we can see that all zeros have been shifted to the end. So let's start by reading our example. Nums is equal to 1 2 2 1 1 0. No negative numbers are given here, and the 0 is already placed at the last, so we don't need to do anything about that. Here the output what we get is 1 4 2 0 0 0. So let's start the explanation. Here nums of 0 and the nums of 1 are not equal, so we will just skip this operation. Here the nums of 1 and nums of 2 are equal, so what we will do, we will multiply the nums of 1 into 2 and change the nums of 2. In the second diagram, what we will see that the nums of 2 and the nums of 3 are not equal, we will just skip this operation. Nums of 3 and nums of 4 are equal, so what we will do, we will just multiply it by 2 and the process goes so on. So to understand it more further and precisely, let's start by writing our code. So here already the vector integer nums is given here. What we will be doing, that we will be just applying the particular operation. We will just run a for loop from nums of int I is equal to 0, I less than equals to nums dot size minus 1, I plus plus. Then we will be giving the condition that if nums of I, the condition which is given in the question, we will be just applying that. If nums of I equals to nums of I plus 1, we will just be doing nums of I equals to nums of I into 2. And the nums of I plus 1 is equal to 0. Now what we will doing, that we will just take another integer LCN, initialize it with 0. Then we will run a for loop from int I equals to 0 to I less than equals to nums dot size I plus plus. If nums of I is not equals to 0, then what we will do, we will just swap the numbers from I to nums of j plus plus. And then at the end, what we will do is that we will just return nums. Now, what we will be doing is that we will just check if all the test case has been being passed or not. Okay, we get the compile error here. Okay, we have written returns instead of return. As you can see, all the test case has been being passed, and the submission process has also been successful. So this was a particular code for applying the operation to an array. Thanks for watching. This was my video. Thank you.